girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily, so the stress don't faze me. I'm going, I keep it factual. I'm on sabbatical. I'm out in Central America. I need a break from hysteria. Park like the one with the carousel. I get it lit in your area. I'm locked to the vision, it couldn't be clear. You couldn't pay me to care enough. I dare you to hate me supreme with the sound through the stereo. So turn it up loud when you hearing us. We live and it's good in your area. My mama proud, she tearing up and it's going down. Got your girl aroused by these massive stacks like 100 pounds. Running big laps till the sun is down like 100 miles. Tinted frames on me leaning down. I'm winning now. Been a while, you ain't like me then, but how you like me now? Real one, if I hold you down, I'ma keep it there till we in the ground. Jet black when I paint the town, only blue sheets when they pay me now. Treat a setback like a step back. Wave, I got the game in a vice grip. Way up when the virus clear. All my niggas on the flight list. Verbally gifted, take the plot and I twist it. Got it big lit. Sex with the incense, got my mind rents, won't stop, I'm relentless. I'ma need safety, till the op can't snake me. Ray gun off safety. My girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily, so the stress don't faze me. I'm going, I want a grill for the mouthpiece, so bright that it light on my face. Yo, shawty just call me a fave, cause she like my character traits. I never stop for a break. I put a lock on the game, I put a stock in my name, but I give a fuck about the fame. I took a bite of the life and it tastes so exquisite, it feel like you do when you look in my pendant. Hopeless romantic, my girl, chin up for the kid. I'm not on no simp shit. Won't stop to the youngest he dreams. Wanna take him from rags to riches. I heard that you claim that you know me, but you ain't the homie. The fuck is your friendship? I need the loyalty, back up the royalty. I give a fuck if you notice me. Ain't nobody holding me. Big wave at your shoreline, so they know it's me. Babe boy from the cold seas. Nitro with a new pen, go at ISO. Tell him don't reach. Ice cold with it, no fleece. I'ma need safety. Tell the op can't snake me. Ray gun off safety. My girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily, so the stress don't faze me. I'm going, hey, look, I'm going, yeah, I'm going, crazy, wave, yeah, crazy, yeah, look, going, crazy, wave, hey, look, I'm going, yeah, I'm going, crazy, wave, yeah, crazy, yeah, look, going, crazy, wave.
Disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This video was made for entertainment purposes and is transformative in nature. I know you guys see the title here. Not Ricky, man. Come on now. Come on, not Ricky. Man, it seemed like, I don't know, this guy came forward and is accusing Ricky now of getting a minor allegedly pregnant back when she was 17. Now, Ricky, he had just came forward on the, on his show and said that, his son passed away. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but his son had passed away, and he got notified of this blessing, that he had not one child, but two. And he had known these kids for a while, but he didn't know that the kids were his and they're twins. And but the only caveat to this story is this guy came forward and said, yeah, he thought the girls was his all this time, but they were really Ricky's. And he claimed that she was 17, that she was a minor at the time when Rickey got her pregnant. Now, I don't know like how people will like, if that's true, like how people would judge it. Rickey, let me just see real quick. So Rickey, let me just do some math here. If this is true, Rickey is currently, let's see here. How old is Rickey? He's currently 56, right? So Rickey is currently 56. And let me see how old this guy's saying he's went. Well, I'm gonna let you hear what the guy got to say. Rickey, it wasn't like it happened recently, because let's see here. Where did he say this? Yeah, so it said that he found out about his daughters almost a year after the death of his son Brandon. He further stated. Now this is coming from Rickey. He said, I got a phone call from an ex-girlfriend. She went to court and found out that those identical twin daughters were not her ex-boyfriends. The whole time they were my biological daughters. So they quoting Rickey as saying this. Now, apart from Brandon, the comedian has 4 children, including The Essence, Malik, Arian, and Craig Smiley. Now, while Craig was adopted by Rickey, the other 4 children were born from Rickey's marriage, Brenda Morris. Now, he claims about having twin daughters, right? Now, a guy came out and said that, like, if you do the math, that she was a minor at the time. All right, so look, let me just say this: she's saying that, let's see, he's saying that she's been a side chick since she was 17 years old. And her mother encouraged her to do it. And she's currently 37 a day. So, yeah. So we're going to hear what this guy got to say, man, because that would have made her a minor. You know what I'm saying? And Rickey came out and said that I got twin daughters. He said he knew of them, but he didn't know that they were his daughters. So this is kind of, it happens. It happens. You know what I'm saying? People like years later find out that the kid is really theirs. That's kind of crazy though, right? You know, but she probably thought it was this guy, or she could have put it on this guy. But we're going to hear what this guy got to say, like for real. And you let me know if he sound like he telling the truth or not. Because, some people could be lying though. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I take people's stories with a grain of salt until I hear both sides. You know what I mean? So I hear her side and hear what she got to say about it and stuff like that. So let's hear what this guy got to say. Let's see. Where is it? Hold on. Let me see.
Just denying access.
Okay, here we go.
And the manipulation, invite my other kids to hang out with the girls, all that. Man, that shit was so, man, why? That situation killed me, and I know it, other people out here too. Not just men, it's these children that's watching. You know what I'm saying? She has an older daughter who I came in and I just tried to love the shit out of that little girl because she lost her father a couple years ago to a motorcycle accident. So I just felt like God had his hands on that whole situation, and I don't want to be the type of dude that come in and hit up. She needs to see somebody loving her mama right, because her dad can't no longer do it. But when I saw how wicked her mom was and her grandma is, I had to get out the way. So that just gave her mom and her grandma just all the leverage in the world. Nehemiah, he ain't. You see how he treating little sisters?
Hold on one second. Let me go back. All right, let's hear it again. I couldn't hear it on my end. All right, here we go.
As they were just pulling the girls away from me and lying. And this was too. So, yeah, man. It was man. Man, I'm gonna say all of this and I'm gonna try to be done with it for now because it's an everyday battle. And it's hard for me to even love the person that wanna pulling it back. And it just denying access and the manipulation, invite my other kids to hang out with the girls, all that. Man, that shit was so, man, why? That situation killed me. And I know it, other people out here too. Not just men, it's these children that's watching. You know what I'm saying? She has an older daughter who I came in and I just tried to love the shit out of that little girl because she lost her father a couple years ago to a motorcycle accident. So I just felt like God had his hands on that whole situation. I don't want to be the type of dude that come in and it up. She need to see somebody loving her mama right because her dad can't no longer do it. But when I saw how wicked her mom was and her grandma loved me, it's hard for me to look at anybody the same, man. They try to sprinkle a little God in it. They try to throw God in it and, you know, everything happened for it. Man, listen, well, if God did that for a reason, let me tell you something. You better stop doing that. I'm telling y'all better make some laws and some consequences for these women who be doing this because that her oldest daughter could have lost her mom behind that. The Rickey Smiley that we know, who we adored and we listen to every day, he could have been on the guy who we all adored, man, and thought highly of, and nobody's perfect, but to sprinkle love me, it's hard for me to look at anybody the same, man. Sprinkle your son in that wicked and sprinkle a little God in it too. Boy, that's dangerous. But he has enough time to make it right because those girls are 6. Those memories can be erased. He met them at the right time. Well, he's telling y'all now, but at the right time, they're 6. But it's the older girl. She's about 16, 17 now. I just hope that situation don't up, man. I hope it don't give birth to somebody she's not even destined and created to be. Like, that could child up and start looking at people differently. She probably don't even want to hang around her mama no more because she's seeing how they just me over. That ain't cool, man. Sprinkle your son in that wicked and sprinkle a little God in it too. Boy, that's dangerous.
Hey everybody, thank y'all for checking out my interview. Thank y'all for the kind and positive comments. Sometimes people just want to share. I just couldn't, be showing my grandkids and other kids and don't share that blessing with you as well. God is good. God allowed that to happen on the 1-year anniversary of my son's death. God was like, here you go. And they have definitely been a blessing to my life. I call them lifesavers, along with my granddaughter, Denver. But my twins, I actually call them lifesavers. I think they really saved my life. Kept me distracted, gave me something to do, something to look forward to. And it's been nothing but awesome. Hey, everybody, thank y'all for checking out my interview. Thank y'all for the kind and positive. The co-parenting is top tier. And it's been nothing but fun, nothing but laughs, hugs, kisses, and everybody that left a positive comment, I really want to thank you. Of course, I seen some Section 8 element comments or whatever, people that want to take that blessing and turn it into mess or just something that they could talk about and blog about, all that stuff. But God moved in mysterious ways, and I just count it all joy. Thank y'all so much. And more videos to come, more pictures to come. It's brought me a lot of joy. I hope it brought some joy to your life. But if we get nothing else out of this message, that God will give you double for your trouble. It has been nothing but a blessing. So we good over here. God is just absolutely amazing. All right, y'all, have a blessed day.
He's happy about it. He's saying that it's a blessing because, his son passed away. And a year after the anniversary of his son passing away, he found out that not only do he got another child, he got 2. So he's saying this is a double blessing that he has 2 twin daughters. He knew about them, but he didn't know they were his. And this shit happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, So it says this guy saying she's been a side chick, and what the guy is alleging that his ex-girlfriend was hiding Ricky's secret. They knew about this all the time and they put it on him. That's what he's trying to say. But I don't know, man. He was talking so fast and I don't know what to believe because he was talking so damn fast. And But he's claiming that since she was 17 years old and her mother encouraged her to do it, to hide this shit. But he claims that she's 37 today. So he feels manipulated. And he even said he calls her first daughter his child too. So it's just a mess. It happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people keep kids in the dark, or they didn't know about it. You know, a kid pop up and, hey, guess what? Surprise! My daughter has been yours the whole damn time. I've known people that happened to. You know what I'm saying? Or I know somebody else this happened to, where he thought these children was his for 20 plus, 30 plus years, and find out it's another man's child, and she lied about it the whole time and got child support out of him the whole time. This happened to a family member of mine. He thought that his daughter was his. He raised her, paid child support and all this stuff, and come to find out it was her other dude that's been locked up the whole time. And then after he got out of jail, she and the guy rekindled their relationship, and then she came out with it saying, this is really your father. Ain't that some crazy shit? That's enough to make somebody crash out. He don't pay child support all those years, and the kid, that's some evil stuff right there, man. That's evil. And her mother knew about it, but she was like, girl, you can't get child support from somebody in jail, so you put it on him. Her mother told her to do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't even look at her mother the same, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Can't even look at her mother the same, man, for doing something like that. But it happens, man. You know, I don't know. So somebody could be listening right now. You don't know that you have kids. You have a child out there. Next thing you know, they spring up on you later on. That's a common occurrence. But he's claiming that he knew about it, but they had to hide the situation because she was 17 at the time. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want the public to know that. That's what he's claiming that on Rickey. So I don't know who to fucking believe, to be honest with you, because the guy talking so damn fast. But if it's true, then I would have to hear her to come out and tell her real age. Like, I don't know her age. He claiming that she's 37 now. And I would have to know her real. I would have to I have to find out her age myself to see if this is true, but it could be. I know what the truth is. Rickey just found out he had twin daughters, so that came out of his mouth. He didn't say how old she was. He didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? But you can quickly find it out if we verify her age. We'll know, yeah, she was underage. Shit, it happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Did it happen to anybody that's listening? Did you find out you got kids you didn't know about? It happens every day. Next thing you know, surprise, Merry Christmas. Yeah, this is yours. I had a dream that happened to me. And I remember, I ain't going to get into my story. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. There's just certain things, just not going to do. But I was like, wait a minute, you sure? All right, you sure now? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Of course I know who the father. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. But if it's true that he hid this, he probably did it for his he didn't want this getting out in the public, if this is true. But he came out, but the way he's coming out with it, like, damn, this is a blessing, like, damn, after my son died, here I am, I got twins. Maybe he came out with this because he knew that the guy was going to come out with it. He knew that the secret was getting ready to come out. So he came out with it and turned into a whole blessing. It is a blessing if you realize you got twin daughters. and you knew about them, but you're like, damn it, now they're mine. Okay, cool. So that's perceived well as a blessing. But if she was a minor at the time, I mean, oh, this happened, man. It seemed like everybody's secrets coming out. 2025, man, is a continuation of 2024. I don't know, man. Everything coming out the closet. So I'm not saying she was a minor. He didn't say that. He just said, he didn't say her age. He just said, yeah, I got twin daughters and it's a blessing. And, you know, a year after his son passed, that was crazy. His son passed away. And I think his son was like 22 or something like that. I don't know the full details on how his son passed, but he did. And I know he was like broken up over it, you know, quite naturally. And then a year after his a year to the day, he finds out like, look, you got two blessings, not one but two. But I don't know, man. I had a dream that happened to me, man. I'm talking about it was so real that I woke up and thought I was still in the dream, you know. Yeah. You said it's only the fifth. I know it's crazy. No, the fourth. For me, it's the fourth. You said it's only the fifth. You're a day ahead. Where you at? You said he knew they was because he got strong features. Yeah, he could have been keeping a lot of people keep it a secret, man. But he probably had to come out with it finally because it was getting ready to get out there in the public. So he presented it well, though. He did. Like, yeah, guys, you know, this is a blessing. Like, I found out these kids were mine. But it's still messy, though. But he made it sound good. He made it sound good, though. Like, God, guys, I'm happy. This is a blessing. I'm happy about it. Well, wait a minute, Ricky. Were you married at the time, Ricky? Were you married at the time, Ricky? Ricky, were you married at the time? How long you been married, Ricky? You know what I'm saying? Because some people are like, okay, yeah, that was a blessing. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. But wait a minute, Ricky. How old are they? Okay, how long you been married, Ricky? Okay, it was before you got married, but how old were you, Ricky? How old were you at the time, Ricky? And how old was the woman at the time? Because he's saying she's 37 now. And you're 56, Ricky. Ricky, what's going on, Ricky Rick? That's what I'd be saying, yo. That's a blessing, Ricky Rick. But I'd be sitting there doing math, yo. I'm like, wait a minute, you 56, you 56, and she's. Wait a minute. I said, wait a minute, Ricky, hold on. Let me do some math. So you 56, and she's currently 37. So when okay, wait, hold on, Ricky. Hold on now. I'm doing some math, Ricky. You according to the internet, it said you were born. Okay, you a Leo. He born August 10th. I'm born August 8th. So he a Leo. Okay, Ricky. So you a Leo, and she's currently 37. So that would have made you 19 at the time when she was born. So Ricky, but what's going on, Ricky? You're 19 years older than this girl, Ricky. So let me think. Let me do some math here. Let's say if she got pregnant when she was a minor. Well, what's a minor? Like they didn't say how old she was. But I'm gonna say, let's add on, let's say 16. Yeah, Ricky. So you'd have been married at the time. How long have you been married, Ricky? Hold on. Let me see. Let me do some research here. Let's see here. Let's see when he got married. Let's see. He had a lot of tragedy in his life. He did. His daughter had got shot in a road rage incident, and his son passed away. He's a Q dog, mega sci-fi. I don't know, Ricky. I don't know. I don't know how old she was when she got I don't know. Did anybody know how old so she was 6? How old is the twins? Did anybody know? Let me look at this article. I got to do some math here. Let's see. How old is these twins here now? Because he made it sound like it was it is a blessing if you got kids. It is. You know what I'm saying? But it's messed up that God thought they were his, though. Anyway, let me see. How old is these kids, man? Anybody know? Oh, okay. So they 5 years old? I don't know. You said his son was 32 at the time. I don't know. I honestly believe it's just a situation where he would just have an extra marital or something like that. Because this guy is like, he's kind of like making it look like this woman was a minor. I don't think that was the case. I think he's mad about the fact that I think the whole situation is going down like this. I think he was mad at the fact that he thought these were his kids and they weren't, and they were Ricky's the whole time. I think that's what it's going to boil down to. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to boil down to, man. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to boil down to. So I don't know how old she was when she got pregnant. I don't know. I would have to, you know what I'm saying, hear from her. But and how old was this guy? Because this guy looked old his damn self. So how old was he when he was with her? This is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? How old was he when he started dating her, man? Like, how old were you? Because he don't look. Let me see. How old did he look? Hold on, let me go back.
Hey, Frankie, you love me. Pull him back. I appreciate y'all.
Let me see. Nah, he look about Ricky age, man. I don't know, man. This is weird. He look about Ricky age, man. Okay, so he's claiming that she was 17, which would have made Ricky 36 at the time or something like that. That's what he's claiming. But he looked like he damn near Ricky age, man. That's what he looked like. Yeah, I know Ricky is 56. No, he's 56. My bad. Yeah, he's 56. And he claimed that the woman is 17. I guess that'll make her like 22 or something like that now. But that guy looked like he looked like he Ricky age though. So he got some explaining to do his damn self. Because if she was a minor when Ricky got with her, like, how old are you? He don't look like he's in his 20s. They both messy then, if that's the case. RW, don't get triggered, man. Don't get triggered. Don't get triggered, because I will send your ass to the bushes. So don't get goddamn triggered now. You just stop typing and just sit up here and enjoy the goddamn show. And don't get triggered. All right? Don't get triggered, because you don't know. Do you know Ricky? Do you know him? Do you know this guy that's coming out with these accusations? Because I'm the one saying they're accusations, sir. So don't just sit back and or just leave the show. This hit the X and go to another video. Don't say yes, just don't say nothing else. He the one claiming Rickey. I'm not claiming Rickey it is. Okay, you know Rickey? I don't know him. I said these are accusations. I said I don't know if this guy is telling the truth or not. That's all I said. That's all I said. So yeah, you could read the title, but you gotta listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying this is true. I don't know how old this woman is. Rickey said it's a blessing. It came out of Rickey's mouth that he just had twins. We just played what Rickey said. Rickey said that he found out he got twin daughters on the anniversary of his son's death, and he said it's a blessing. All right, my question is, RW, how old is the twin? Since you know Rickey, how old are they? How old are they? Like how old are these girls now? How old are they? That's what we want to know. How old are they? Because the guy that's making these accusations, he look as old as Rickey. So I want to be like, how old? Like, was she really a minor? Because if that's the case, and this guy, he's outing Rickey, but he making himself look bad. You said I am not discussing Rickey business on here. Okay, see that, guys? He said he know Rickey, but he won't say how old the twins are. Like, how old are they? Like, help us out. Understand this. Is the guy lying or not? RW Emerson, is the guy lying? That's what I'm asking you. Is he lying? Yeah, he trolling. But he didn't know I was gonna call him out, though. He didn't know that. You said Max for him with that question. Yeah, my question is, if you see, look, he said, have a good day, my man. See, it might be some truth to it, y'all. It might be. He might know him. He might. So here's my question. I'm saying I don't believe just what anybody say. I think everybody know that now. I don't take one side of the story. I don't take one side of the story. For all I'm concerned, she could be in her 30s and he lying because he butthurt. Which I understand, because damn, if you thought these kids were yours, then all of a sudden you find out they're not. And they sitting up here hiding this all the time, putting the kids on you so it won't look good for him in the media. I'm giving Rickey the benefit on the guy said he did. You see how people get like coming here and get in their feelings. I ain't say nothing wrong. See, what they did was they looked at the title, right? And they're because it's a trend going on now. These stupid ass celebrities are trying to go after YouTubers now. Okay. These stupid ass celebrities, right? These stupid ass celebrities, they trying to go after YouTubers because the game flipped around now. Nobody listen to the news no more. Right? So they try to sit up here and try to look for stuff that we say wrong. I said these accusations, God damn it. I'm trying to give Rickey the benefit of goddamn doubt here. So don't sit up in here and get fucking butthurt, because I'm not afraid of you celebrities. I am the boogeyman to y'all. I don't do the Diddy parties or nothing like that. Because I'm telling you, I got a thing with all these celebrities now. Because everybody keeping quiet, knowing that they might have been at these Diddy parties. So ain't no love. A little bit of them go a long way with me now. Okay, it's a blessing. He got twins. It's a blessing. But how old was she, Rickey? How old was she when she got pregnant? I'm not taking this man's word for it. I wanted Rickey to say that. How old was she, Rickey? If he come out and say, well, she was 20 years old when she got, okay, that's cool. That's still young, but it's cool. They ain't come out of Rickey's mouth yet. How old was she? We just heard him say it. He said he got twins. We just heard him say it. But how old was the mother? That's all. Now, would y'all give him a pass if she was 17? That's my question to y'all. Would y'all give him a pass? Because certain states, it depends on what state you live in, what the age of consent is. Would y'all give him a pass if she was 18? Like, what's the youngest would y'all give him a pass? Yeah, I know it says accused, right? But he don't know how to read. But all right, what's the youngest y'all would give him a pass? What's the youngest? Because as far as we concerned, she could be in her 30s, man. I don't know if I believe this guy. You know why? Because he was talking too fast. He was talking too fast. So he said, all I know is he said she was 17 at the time. But we don't know. She didn't come out and say it yet. She didn't come out and say it yet. Okay, so you'll give him a pass at 21. Okay, yeah, I think if she was 20, I'll give him a pass. If she was 21. Because 21, you're old enough to drink. At least you're old enough to drink. Okay. What if she was 18 though? Because 18, you're old enough to go in the military. Would y'all give him a pass? Let's go down a little bit. Yeah, that is a sign of nervousness talking so fast, but that could be his personality. Yeah, 21. I think we would have to, being that he's what, 56? Yeah, Ricky, I just looked. He's 56. So if he's 56, I no lower than 21. I'm gonna have to, even though that's stretching it, but we could say 21. Damn. We have to, I see, because I like to, I was searching around the internet to find who she is. I was searching high, searching low. Because I remember when he came out with it, right? Is at the anniversary of his son passed. I said, damn, that is a blessing. Because I heard him say it, I was like, damn, that's a blessing. Like to find out that you got 2 children. I mean, that nothing will replace the loss of your child, right? Nothing will replace that. But to know that you have 2 additions to your family, and he said it's a blessing. And I was happy for him. And then here come this guy saying that, he thought they were his and her mother encouraged it. That's what he allegedly. And I'm like, well, I'm thinking she was like, what? I don't know. Maybe he had an extramarital situation, but him and his wife have a understanding. Right. That's what I thought. Okay. They got to understand they worked it out. Shit happens, right? It's life. Stuff happens. People cheat. I read interesting stat that women cheat more than men. I don't know if that's real or not, but I think it's equal. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's life, man. It happens. It happens, man. I tell people women have a Ramon somewhere in their life. They do have a Ramon. Every woman has one. They got that work husband. You know what I'm talking about? That listens to your all your complaints. He listens. And he just waiting for his fucking chance. Okay? He just waiting for his chance. He either waiting for your old man to die or he either waiting for him to mess up or you to die. Okay? He's either waiting. He waiting in the bush. They said every woman got a backup. Is that true, ladies? What's up with y'all? Is that true? Y'all got a backup? Y'all got a Ramon? Y'all got a Ramon? Well, Tony's saying it's not true. Is it? Now, you just came out, Tony. You're the only one. Ain't nobody talking. Ain't nobody. Okay, well, you responded. It's a little delay there. I'm asking y'all a question. It's a little delay. You said, heck no, you would never. I don't know. I know somebody that said right in front of me. I'm sitting at their house. I was so goddamn, I was ready to go. She said, it's not fair. I need another boyfriend. Said it just like that. Said it just like that, yo. She said, I deserve another boyfriend. I deserve 2 boyfriends. I said, oh shit. It's time for me to go. And he didn't say shit, dog. He just kind of looked at me like, you know how I can do this really well. I can act like I can keep a straight face when the stuff goes awkward. I can keep a real straight face and change the subject real good. You said the woman is 17 now. And no, well, we don't know. She hasn't come out yet. I need her to come out. Yeah, he's 56, Journey. He's 56. He's currently 56 now. He didn't say how old she was. He didn't say. He said he's known about them for a long time. Yeah, the story said that was his side chick since she was 17. But she has not come out and said it yet. Now, would y'all, okay, so she's 17, would y'all give him a pass? Would y'all give him a pass, yo? Because that would have made him, what, about 19 or something, 1920s, and it would have made him in his 20s when them girls were born. Would y'all give him a pass? Because he was mad younger. I don't know. Would y'all give him a pass, yo? Because I think the guy's just capping. I think that I think the story is he thought these women were his. These ladies were his, right? He thought the kids were his and they weren't. And he came out and blasted Rickey. I think that's what happened. Okay, so maybe some people won't give him a pass because, you know, if he knew about it and allegedly put it on somebody else, then that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like you should have because it happened with Karl Malone too. He tried to keep it in the dark, but it wasn't in the dark. Karl Malone's situation wasn't in the dark. It's everybody knew about it, but since he was a star at LSU, she was paid off and stuff like that. Okay, but I think she was like 15 at the time. She was like 15, and he acknowledges the son now, but before he didn't. He said he didn't want to have a relationship. When he found out, he knew the kid was his, but he told the kid, "Well, you're too old now for me to have a relationship with you." You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna move on. But now he got a relationship with him. He's a former NFL player, Karl Malone's son. But I would just say that I think this story is that he just kept the kid. He might have just knew about it and then you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. I think the guy lying though. You said if y'all had read the book, y'all would have knew this months ago. Oh, so it was in his book. It was in Rickey Smiley book. Who wrote a book? No, I didn't read. She was not underage and the twins are now 6. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She couldn't. So the dude is lying. Yeah, the dude is lying. So that means it was an extramarital affair. Yeah, it was a fling. That's what it was. It was his side piece. So we get to the bottom of it. So it was a side piece. So as long as he got a understanding with his wife, it's all good. No. The guy was sitting up there lying. That's why I'm saying he was talking too damn fast. He was talking too damn fast. So I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about, man? He talking too damn fast. I think it's just a side piece situation, if you ask me. And that's okay as long as him and his wife got understanding. If they got understanding, then it is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. You know, sometimes you step out. It is what it is, man. Yeah, I think he is married. Yeah, he got a wife, LaShane. I think at least all this time. Is he married? The person that know him, is he married? Is Rickey married? No, I don't think so. Is Rickey married, yo? If it is, it's all good then. It ain't no problem. Fuck it. You just got kids. Hey guys, I got kids. Fuck it. Yeah, she wasn't no minor. She wasn't no minor, yo. And he wasn't married, so the hell with it. It's all good. You said American men always pandering to females. Why you say American men always pandering to females? I thought he was married. Maybe he's not. But shit, it's all good. He got kids then. Fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I'm going with what Rickey's saying. Rickey said, shit, I got a blessing. Kids are a blessing. So the hell with it. But my thing is, if he knew it all these years, he just didn't want nobody to know about it. He was married for about 10 years. Okay. You said we can't believe the girl age is 37. Yeah, she would be in her 30s. 29, 30, 30, I was 30. She'd be in her 30s. 31. You said don't get married if you can't keep it in your pants. Life be lifing, man. Life be lifing. But he just maybe he didn't know. Maybe he thought like he knew her and she knew she had kids, but he didn't know they were his. They could look like her. He didn't know they were his. It happens. I had a dream this happened to me. You said, how come you don't have blessings? Because miscarriage. If that's what you want to question me. 2 miscarriages. And she had a miscarriage because she had an accident. And then one of my exes passed away while she was pregnant. So if you asking me why I don't have blessings, that's why I don't have blessings, because they passed away. And they were twins too, actually. Passed away. So I know you would question me like, well, how come you don't have any blessings? I know where you were going with it, Priz. I know where you were going, but see, you didn't know that about me. You're like, damn, well, how come you don't have any kids? Well, maybe because that was so traumatic, I didn't want to have any more. That's why. Now, don't say my condolences, because I kept saying, like, don't say my condolences, because you were like, I said kids are a blessing. Then you was like, well, why you don't have any? Because of death. That's why. Don't say my condolences. Because I know people are like, well, how come you don't have any kids? Because they were a blessing. Well, now to your credit, you didn't know that. But yeah, that's what happened. Ex passed away. One of my exes passed away. You said the twins can't be 6. No, they're grown ass. The twins are older. The twins are old. But he was making it seem like he was hiding this because she was underage at the time. That's what he's trying to say. When she got pregnant, she was underage. But I don't know how old she is. I think she's in her 30s, and he's lying. The reason why I think he's lying is because he look as old as Rickey. So that'll make him look like a predator. That's what I'm saying. I think he was just talking too fast and trying to put Rickey business out there. You say because some men run from having any? No, I didn't run, man. It was just unfortunate circumstances. So I'm like, damn, this shit happened twice. I ain't doing this no more. Not doing it no more. No more. Not doing it, man. I'm not doing it no more, yo. And I never I never got help over it. That's why people are like, are you good, man? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm good. That happened when I was in my 20s. Well, the tragic situation, I was in my 20s. I was in my early 20s. 22. I think, yeah, I was 22 at the time. But she was much older. She was like she was way older, y'all. She was way older. That's why I tell you, older women love my ass. I'm just telling you that. They do. They do. Hide your nanas from me, because that's the way it is with me. Hide your nanas, because I don't know why. So I was like, what, 22 at the time. She had to been 40. She was way mad older than me. Mad older, man. I'm telling you. I could pull the grandmothers, or I can pull y'all grandmothers all day long. I'm just telling you. I was at a family reunion one time, and my mother wasn't there. And I met her friend from high school. And me and my uncle sitting there. Rest in peace to my uncle. But we were sitting there, and he said, nephew, that woman keeps staring at you. I said, I know. She's making it very obvious. He said, you know her, right? He's like, I went to school with her. He said he went. That was my mother's little brother. He went to school. He said, in fact, she went to school with your mother. She's 4 years older than me. I said, damn, she 4 years older than you? He said, yeah. And then she was like, how you doing, young man? And she was like, you such and such, son. I said, yes, ma'am. Don't call me ma'am. My name is such and such. Nah, I ain't no ma'am to you. She said, my kid's out the house. Where you staying at? I said, I'm in the hotel. You ain't got to stay in no hotel. You home. You can come stay with me. I got a warm bed for you. She sure did. She do. I said, man, you got a warm bed for me? She said, I got a warm bed for you. My kids out. She had her grandkids out the house. I was like, oh, shit. Look, her grandkids out the house. That's how old she was. And she looked like she was trying to catch. You know how you have some women, they look really good for their age, look really good. They work out. She works out. And I was like, I called my mother. I said, I chained this up. I said, yeah, my mother want to talk to you. She's like, yeah, girl. She put the mother on the phone, put my mother on the phone. My mother kept saying, that's my son. She kept saying that. Because she said something to my mother and she didn't like it. I said, man, let me get the fuck out of here, man. See, I'm the type, I just kind of sneak out. And my my mother's first cousin, he wanted to leave. He didn't want to be there no more. And because he wanted to get back home to his stuff, because he didn't bring his good liquor to the party. He brought some nasty ass beer that he knew nobody was going to drink. You ever had Steel Reserve? And then because everybody had to bring something, right? And he brought Steel Reserve. Nobody was drinking that, yo. It was just only me and him. That stuff was nasty. It's like malt liquor or something like that. I can't remember. He was ready to leave because he was like, man, I don't want to drink this. I want to go to my shit. I said, why didn't you bring it here? I don't want to share it with these niggas. That's how he said it. I said, all right, let's get the hell out of here, yo, because this woman is on my ass. And he was like, yeah, I see. And we got up out of there. We act like we was went out in the front to smoke because they ain't my other aunt didn't want weed smoke around everybody. No, she had a real teeth, man. Yeah, Michael Jordan's son is like me. He can pull them older. He was dating Larsa Pippen. Now he dating who is he dating now? And she fine too. Just because you older don't mean you ain't fine. Just because you're older don't mean you're not fine now. Don't mean you're not fine. It don't mean that. You know how they say it, the older the berry, the sweeter the juice. That's right. Yeah, Nicole Murphy. See that? Michael Jordan's son, he's the same. He got an old soul. That's what it is. Yeah, Nicole Murphy. And she fine. You know, and how many kids she have by Eddie Murphy? 6. Some people say it's like she must have had surgery. Nah, yo, she just snaps back like that. I know women that snap back like that, yo. It's like it's genetic. It's genetic. It's genetic. Maybe she did have plastic surgery. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe, she got money, so maybe. But some people are just like that. Some people age gracefully, and some people like me, man, life be catching up to my ass. Fuck. I'm like, damn, man. I'm all gray. But you know what I'm saying? I have to treat it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. My brother said, man, you need to embrace your gray. I'm like, I can't embrace it, man. Not yet. Not yet, man. Now, if my whole beard was gray, then that'll be different. But it's not. So it's like patchy. I can't have it. I gotta put the Just for Men in it, man. For right now. I have to, yeah, I want it all gray, not just patches. I want it all gray, but nah, I gotta do it like that. So we got to the bottom of it. This guy's lying. He's lying. It was just somebody Rickey was messing with, man. And he knew about it. He knew that she had kids. Now he could have just wanted to keep it a secret, or she just never told him, or she didn't know. She thought really it was the guy's kids. That happens. But he's taken as a blessing. Fuck it. That they were his kids. So he not denying them. So I give Rickey that. He not denying them. It's kind of is a blessing because his son did pass away. And that was very traumatic because I thought Rickey wasn't going to make it. I thought he wasn't going to make it, man. I understood where he was coming from because I lost a child. So I understand where he was coming from. It's something that it's like you never snap back from it. You just know how to deal with it. You just know how to deal with it, man. And he dealt with it, you know what I'm saying? And then come to find out on the eve of his death, like the anniversary, he found out that he has 2 kids. That kind of helps him. So that's why I say this story helps him, you know what I'm saying? So because the mind is very fragile. I'm glad he made it because it didn't look like he was going to make it when his son passed away. Then, he had a daughter that got shot before in a road rage incident. You know what I'm saying? So he had a lot of tragedy. So this is a gift from a tragedy. It's a gift from a tragedy. So that's how I take it. But she wasn't no damn minor, yo. It was a minor that it was a minor situation and he ain't say nothing, but shit, that's his business. If he knew about it, that's his business. If he knew about it. That's what they trying to say about Jay-Z. The only thing with Jay-Z's situation, they claiming that she was a minor. 15 or something at the time when this man was born. That's why he wants a DNA test, really, y'all, because he wants to show the world that his mother was underage. That's why. And then also he wants closure to know that that's his father. And you see the story went away, right? The story is not really, you're not hearing about that story no more because Jay is not taking no paternity test. And I don't think he can force him to because he's too old at this point. So that's the story on that. So that went away. I knew that story was going to go away. And Jay is getting ready to have this case thrown out. Like, it's getting ready because he already had that amended complaint deleted. So he's working this thing. Yeah, it impact you, right? Yeah, that's something that could tear you apart. But I say time will help you deal with everything. It's time. You never like quite get over it, but time helps. Time will cure it. But then I had another, I wouldn't say scare, but I know my ex wound up pregnant. And somebody said, "You sure that ain't yours?" I said, "I don't think so." I was looking at the dates. I was like, wait a minute. It can't be. No. They're like, "You sure?" I'm like, I say, "Yeah, I'm sure. As sure as you are." You heard me, as sure as you are. Yep. They're as sure as you are. He said, "Well, the dad the kid don't even favor the dad at all." I said, "The kid don't favor me either. It's a clone of her." I'm talking about a direct clone. Like, I've never seen that before. You ever seen somebody kids look just like them? It's like it's a clone. I said, "That's a clone. She cloned the girl." That's the only thing I could say. He said, "But my brother's like, you sure that's not yours, bro?" I was like, He said, "How you know?" He was like, "How you know?" I said, "I know because she would have told me." And he's just sitting there shaking his head. He's like, "Man, fuck out of here." He said, "What do you mean she would have told?" I like, "She would have told me, though. She would have told me." He said, "She would have told you?" Okay. All right. So I hope I don't have a look. I'm sitting up here talking about Rickey, right? And I hope I won't years later come out, guys. I gotta tell y'all something. This shit crazy. This shit crazy, man. And I remember I had ran into her, just ran into her at a store because I know where she live at. Just ran into her one day, her and her mother and the kid, and the kid was like, I think she was like 4 at the time. So she's standing off into the distance and she just staring at me. And then she was like, "Will you say hello? Don't be rude. Say hello." She would not say hello to me, yo. And my brother was laughing. He was like, "Bro, that's yours." I'm like, "No, it's not. No, it's not." Because she would have told me. No, for real, she would have told me. If she wasn't sure, she would have told me. So he was like, but my brother's messy. You know what I'm saying? He want to put some paint where it's not. So it happened to actually another friend of mine. Well, he had to go to court over this because she wanted her husband at the time. I think she was in the middle of a divorce, and he's saying the kids weren't his. He got a DNA test. Sure as hell, they weren't his. It's crazy. It's a friend of mine. It happens, man. Life be happening. You said I just clicked on the video. Anytime people talk about Trump. Oh, you in the wrong video. You got glitched into this video. We're not even talking about Trump. Where the hell you get Trump from? Yeah, he said Trump. Like, what the hell? You said Max salute. I know you say you know Rickey Smiley. He live in Birmingham. Yeah, like he doing things for the black community. You call him he's a sellout? I thought he was doing a lot of stuff for the community. And he giving back, for holidays and stuff. And he seemed like he a good dude though. He seemed like he a good dude. That's why he said that, because he was speaking about him during the election. Okay, I see. That's why he said Trump. That's why he mentioned Trump. Okay. What did Rickey say about Trump? Isn't he about to get sentenced or something like that? Trump, he about to get sentenced, right? Imagine this. A president elect is about to get sentenced. Ain't that crazy? He about to get sentenced, man. So you too can be president. You too. You said, can he pardon himself? Well, he may have a secret pardon in his back pocket that he kept all this time. It's never been done before. That's uncharted waters that the country has never gone through. But I think in fact he can pardon himself and just keep it a secret, and then if he needs it, he can pardon himself. Even back when he was president before. It's never happened before. It's never happened before. But I mean, it looked like he got to go through sentencing, and it'll just be official at that point. He got sentenced. But that's not going to stop him from being president, though, if that makes sense to you. The sentence more than likely would just be no jail time. So that is the sentence. You said that's what Americans voted for, but the thing is, we only had two options. Well, technically we had four, five, but those minor parties, unless you have a lot of money and it's not going to work. It's just the way it's set up. It's the general election. You have two main candidates, and if there's a major third party, at best they can split the vote. As far as the electoral college. So you got to blame the electoral college. It's antiquated. It's an antiquated system that needs to be changed. But even if we went to the popular vote, let's say for this election, if we cancel the electoral college, Trump would have still won because he won the popular vote. It should be with the popular vote, so it could truly be in our hands, but it's not. I think the whole country should just vote for their candidates, right? And whoever get the most votes win. That's the way it should be, but it's not like that. Yeah, he can't pardon himself on state crimes, but the governor can pardon him. The governor of that state can. Lady K, we just we did the math on it. The dude is lying, yo. Like he just mad, yo. Um, he just lying, yo. She wasn't no minor, yo. At best, she was in her, maybe we said 31, 30, 31, or something like that. She didn't come out, yo. The woman that's in question, she hasn't made no statements. Rickey made a statement. He said he found out that he has twins a year after his son passed away. And he said it's a blessing. So that's it. We just taking it as a blessing. But the guy, I could see why he's heard about it. If he thought the kids were his, you know what I'm saying? And then he just found out that they're not. And he said her mother put her up to it. So he got a right to be mad, if that's the case. Yeah, Trump won both the popular and electoral votes. So when you say that this is somebody we voted for, no, the whole damn country voted for him damn near. He won the popular vote by a landslide. If you actually, he won it in California, but she won the locales, which gave her enough electoral votes, points to win that state. But if you go look at the state of California, half of it is red. Half of it is red. So he won the popular vote by a landslide. And the reason why he won is because of the way the country is going right now. What I think what really messed up the Democrats is allowing the people to come in and giving them money, and also the amount of money they kept giving Ukraine. That's what messed it up for them. So you can thank the whole administration, and you can thank them for losing this for her. It wasn't just Biden; it was the whole administration and the policies that they had. Is the country was just fed up. So that's what lost her the election. And also, she didn't have enough time to have an election. Remember, she started late. So there's a lot of factors that went into her losing. If I think what Biden should have did was he should have stepped down and let her have the opportunity to be president, to sit in a chair, at least for those months, to see what she can do. I think within year two of his presidency, he should have stepped down and let her become president for those remaining 2 years, or remaining 2.5 years, so we could have an opportunity to see her run the office. But he didn't do that. Remember, he was supposed to be a transient president. He wasn't expected to be president that long. He was supposed to turn over the reins to her, but he never did. And then, in fact, after that, he said he was going to run again. You see, he said he was going to run again. So this is kind of on him too. So he should have gave her that opportunity to be president, so we could be comfortable with her being president. And then maybe people would have got behind her. And maybe if she had did something with this immigration situation on her own, maybe people would have voted for her. But when he just said, okay, I'm stepping down, he stepped down at the last minute, and she only had a few months to run. That's not a lot. Trump has been running arguably for the past 4 years. Since he lost the presidency, he started running again. So he had a little leg up on her. That's why she lost. But the way it's looking now, we don't want regular politicians to be the same old. We rather have somebody real up in there. And the country voted. And it wasn't just the black vote that won him. It was, man, he won by landslide. It was, he actually gained favor in the black vote by a few points than last time. It still wasn't enough for, our vote wasn't enough for him to win. It wasn't enough. It's just half you got to go see the electoral map and see how red it is. He won by a huge margin. So even though he's going to get sentenced, he's still going to be president. So it don't matter. He go ahead and sentence him. So what? And even if, let's say, if he lost the presidency, there's no way a former sitting president is going to jail. There's no way. The Supreme Court would step in. There's no way. There's no way a former sitting president is going to go to jail. And then remember, they said that certain things is exempt when he's in office. They approved that. You can't have a former sitting president. It's happened before throughout the world history, presidents going to jail, but we're not going to allow it here. So it's not a new thing for presidents to get convicted. but he wasn't going to get convicted. It was just like political theater. It's just political theater for him to look bad. But the country responded this time. The majority of the country voted for him. I thought it was really divided, but if you look at the electoral map, everything's in red. Everything. He won a lot of places, man. When he won Erie, Pennsylvania, I knew he was going to win. And that's the majority Black community. He won it hands down. So he's pretty much got his second term back, pretty much. That's it. Yeah, he's getting sentenced, but he's not doing no jail time. He's not doing no jail time. He is the president-elect. You got to understand, like, the country is already on shaky ground right now. So it's a matter of national security. He's not going to jail. He's not. He's not. They got other stuff going on. Like, this country is, something don't feel right in this country right now. I can't put my finger on it, but something really doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is. They lied about, they misspoke about the guy from New Orleans. But the fact of the matter is, him and that other guy, they were on the same base together. So something is going on. So I don't know. This is a healthy distraction, though. But shout out to Rickey, though. Shout out to Rickey Smiley. He seemed like a good dude, though. Rickey's always been straight up. He never really been in no controversy. He had a lot of tragedy, though, with his kids, but he's been pretty straight up over the years. You know what I'm saying? You said the couch won this election if you look at the numbers and not the colors of the map. Oh, you talk about a lot of people who didn't vote? That's what you're saying? I don't know what that means. I guess you mean that the people that didn't vote. Well, if you didn't vote, that's almost like you voted, because that didn't help her out at all. So, yeah, I never heard of Rickey any scandals or anything like that. Never heard of that. This is really not a scandal. It's just that he didn't know. He didn't know he had kids. I mean, he knew about them, but he didn't know they were his. That is kind of a blessing, though. Like, damn, like, all right, I lost my son and this will help me out. He got not one, but two twins. That's real. That's a double situation. I got a friend that got twins and I can't tell them apart. Like, they of course the parents can. I can't. I don't know. They look just alike and they're the same height. The only difference, guess the only difference is one is a slight taller, I guess, but I can't tell it. They can though. The parents can tell. And I got some friends I went to school with. They what you call, I forget what you call it. They born the same year or so, months after. I can't remember what you call it. Like when she had one, she had got pregnant immediately again. And it worked out to where they in the same grade. You said hood twins. They got the same parents. But it's just they're the same. Now I know a lot of hood twins too. Yeah, I do. I do. They got the same father, but they're the same goddamn age. Like my uncle has had two kids like that. They're the same age. No, he got three kids the same age, born months after each other. We call hood twins. I remember we were having a discussion. I was like, "How old are y'all?" And they just kind of looked at me. Yeah, Irish twins. Irish twins. Hood twins, and then you got Irish twins. Now the hood twins, that's hilarious. Like your father was a Rolling Stone, dog. That's what it was. Hood triplets. Yeah, he got hood triplets. Thought he was a Rolling Stone. That's what it was. He's a Rolling Stone because how the hell they all the same age, man? Like that's crazy. You a troll. I'm feeling you are. You said Papa was a Rolling Stone. Aliens be making triplets. I caught you. Yeah, you a troll, dog. You are. What you mean aliens be making triplets? What that mean? We're aliens? No. You said aliens be making twins. I caught it. I caught it. What do you mean? What's alien about my uncle, man? Why is he an alien? Why is he an alien? You said aliens. You said 22 years. She was older than 22 though. No. Not long story. Like, hold on. Well, like, why you say aliens be making twins? Why you say that? Why you say aliens though? You ain't think I caught that. Why you say aliens though? Why you say aliens? Hold on, let me see something. Let me do some research here. I've seen you before. Hold on. Let's see. Let's do some Let's see something here. I've seen you before. I've seen you before. Hold on. Hold on. Where you from? Where you from? You said why? Ever heard of Linda Mouton Howe? You said that's a song by Alien. That's a song. Well, how is that a song? Oh, it's a song. Kansas. Oh shit. Okay. I say I get why you say aliens now. I get it. I get why you say aliens now. That you said that was a song. No, but why you say aliens though having kids, or why did you say that? I'm just asking you. I want some understanding. It's a song. No, I'm just asking you, why do you say aliens? Though, why you say the word aliens? That means something. What does that mean? That's why I'm asking you. The show is over now. I'm just kind of chit chatting. I want some kind of understanding. What does that mean? And you say you're from Kansas? I know how they get down in Kansas. What do you mean by aliens though? I know why she was referenced at Fall Google. I'm getting to it in a second. Yeah, I just want to know what that means. Like, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Help me out. You said, okay, I walked away for a second. Is an investigative journalist and conspiracy theorist. Yeah, but I was just saying, we were talking about hood twins, and she said aliens. So what does that have to do with anything? That's what I want to know. You said without medical intervention, having triplets is rare in nature. No, 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 no. I didn't say he had triplets. I said they hood triplets. Yeah, I said that. You know exactly what I meant. I said you know that they were from three different mothers. So my question is, why you say aliens having twins? I caught what you said. I'm just letting you know I caught it. But why did you say aliens though? Just be real. Why did you say aliens? You referring to these people as aliens? That's what you're referring them to, not human? That's what you're referring them to. So now I'm putting words in your mouth if you can't explain it. So what do you mean by aliens though? What do you mean by I'm still on it? I'm not letting it go. What do you mean by that? Help me out here, man. So how's everybody doing in this new year? It is January 4th. We are 4 days into the new year. How's everybody new year going? You're doing great. That is good. 4 years into the new year, even though there's a lot going on in the news, there's a lot going on in the news. But how is your year going though? Despite the news, everybody's saying great. That's good. That's how you got to do it. You said, man, I don't know. You said you was what? When I was 4 years old, you was what? What is you was? I don't know what you're saying. You said, man, I was. What does this mean? Can I read? What does that mean? You was what when you was 4 years old? Like, what does that mean? Tell us your story. You said, not bad. Your boyfriend fell at work on New Year's Eve. He's been like, oh, really? He been laid up all week. He hurt his back or something. The back ain't nothing to play with. Now, did he fall? Was it his fault? You said the aliens mess with you, mess with me. What type of aliens mess with you? What type of aliens? From not from this planet, or you were abducted? Like, tell us what's going on. Tell us your story. Man, we getting into aliens here. Were you abducted by aliens? Tell us your story. A lot of people say they were. Oh, bruised hip bone, bruised kidney. He fell in a The walking at a restaurant. Was it his fault or was it something that made him fall? You said you kids ain't ready for that story. Something we trying to get to the bottom of it, Apex. We're gonna get to the bottom. So we ready for it. Like, what kind of aliens mess with you? You said when you was young you saw a ship. Oh shit. An alien ship? I heard there's a lot of spottings in Kansas. We heard that. Could you imagine if you saw an alien ship and nobody believed you? That's kind of crazy. You said he discussed plans to kill his family and join. I think he crashed out. Something was mentally off with him. He said it's just super slippery in here. I don't know. She said aliens, Google. We trying to figure out. Some people were abducted. Yeah, then retreat back to the. I know they retreat naturally to me. I know. You said they took mine. You go into my. You said after I was studied for medical. Oh damn, I don't know. Oh that yeah, I don't think we ready for that story. Mm. May I ask, are you a male or female, or what do you identify yourself as? Yeah, see, I got you. Got you. See this? Look, I told y'all. Stray cats here. Be right back. Oh no, let me see. This person is trolling. It's trolling, guys. Beings. No, my question, what are you? Are you male, female, or what do you identify yourself as? Because I identify you as a troll right now. I'm identifying you as a troll. Yeah, you trolling. You've been in here before, and you say things. I'm like, wait a minute. I just be ignoring it. You be saying different things. So now you're alien and you being studied. And what do you identify yourself as? Every time I see that name, this person says something crazy. Every time. And no, you're not upsetting me. You said I'll stop chatting. I'm upsetting you. I just want to know, what do you identify yourself as? That's all I want to know. Because I've seen you in here before. Yeah, do you have any pronouns or like what is it? Because you know people go by pronouns now. That's how it is now. People identify by certain things. I'm okay with that. It's a new way of thinking. What do you identify yourself as? I remember I was having a discussion with somebody and he identified himself as sexually ambiguous. He's not male or female. I said, oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah, that's what's up. Because I couldn't tell at first if it was male. I couldn't tell. I'm like, all right, so yeah, you right about that. I don't knock people for what they identify themselves as. You could say you're an alien for all I care. You know what I'm saying? You could say that. But these young people, they got different things going on. I like when they say I'm him. I'm him. That's it. I'm him. Oh, you binary? Okay. You binary. And what does binary mean again? People have to educate me on this new way of thinking. You said I warned you now, Maz. I have a horrible mouth. I try to temper it here. Damn, F off. Go your whole your well, we know what your screen name is. It's crazy. Yeah, some people they go by binary, non-binary, and I don't know what that means. But it's all good. I like when they say I'm him. Yeah, I'm him. That's it. I'm him. Yeah, you do got to be on point the way you address these students. Oh, zeros and ones. See how TL Orca be saying all types of crazy. See, because it's not the first time this person been in here. Oh, non-binary is not identifying as any gender. Okay. What does cisgender mean? What does that mean? I've heard that too. And then some people, I know somebody, their couple, they don't believe in gender roles. So they don't believe in gender roles. They don't believe male and female. Like one has to be the male and one they switch up every now and then. So hey man, whatever makes you happy. Cis means normal for some reason. Yeah, you do have to be on point with these students though. In college you do, because they'll get offended, then next thing you know you're getting fired. Yeah, somebody was talking about aliens, Rose. That's just TL Orca. Every time it's TL Orca has not been in here in a long time. But when that person come in, it's very interesting. And I always call them out every time they come in. Every time. You said cisgender identifies matching. Cisgender is a real woman born. Cisgender is a real woman born female. Let me. I want to get the. I don't because I be like not understanding what cisgender. Let's see. Cisgender refers to individuals whose gender identity matches the sex they were assigned at birth. For example, if someone is assigned female at birth and identifies as a woman, they are cis. If I'm born male, okay. So if someone assigned male at birth and identifies as a man, is cisgender. Okay, so am I cisgender? I identify as a male, so I'm cisgender. Cisgender is biologically born. I'm confused, yo. Like that's just another way of saying I'm a male or a female. Okay, so really what I'm saying is I was assigned to be a male at birth, and I identify as a male, so I'm cisgender. I want to get it right because I don't want to go around here saying that and that means something else. Cis is used to describe naturally born females. Oh, it's for females. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad okay. So that's all. Okay. Well, that's just another way of saying it. Oh yeah, I'm a cisgender male. It's just another way of saying it. No, it's male and female can identify as cisgender. You say you didn't know it was male as well. You know, I was talking to somebody about it. They was like, the reason why they go by pronouns is because we don't know what we are. Like, they assign labels on us through education. Like, who say like we're human? Like, who says we're human? We could be whatever we want to be. So that's why they come up with different, you know, how they feel they are, as opposed to the social norms on what they tell us we are. That's what somebody was explaining to me. You said all names revealed in March. All names from revealed for what? The civil case or the criminal case? You said just came out by court. All names revealed in March. I guess is that he talking about civil. I don't listen to the like news anymore when it comes to the Diddy stuff. I just go by what they say in the paperwork because people be like lying. They be lying, man. Well, not really lying, but I can't explain it. Like it's like they stretch it. But eventually, we had already went over the civil situation. Eventually, everybody has the right to know who they're being accused by. So that's not breaking news. When the cases go forward, the names will have to be revealed if they want to sue. They got to be revealed, and the public has a right to know as well. Believe it or not, because everything's supposed to be transparent. You know, like if you're accusing somebody, we need to know who you are, like that. You know, so eventually the names will come out, and just like that case with that Jay got involved with, that they involved Jay-Z in. He has a right to know who she is, and if they don't want to reveal it, then are they going to throw it out? But what's going to happen is though he could sue the lawyer though for that. He probably will still go after him for saying it. You know, like okay, you put my name in this, and you didn't have no evidence, but you just wanted to settle. If I didn't want to settle, then you just gonna put my name out there. He could still probably sue for that. There's another. I'm about to do another story. There's another vlogger who I actually know. This guy has been picking on him for several months now, and then he said he accused him. He said he had an R charge, and I know for a fact that wasn't true. But this vlogger seems to think it's true. He said, "Oh, he was accused of the R word when he was in college." That's not true, and it was never true. So now this vlogger is going after him now to sue him because this guy was remaining like he never showed his face. I had that happen to me. Somebody was coming after me. I don't even know what this person looked like, right? So what he did was he filed several copyright claims on the guy, and the first copyright claim he just ignored it. He just deleted the video, right? But after your third or fourth copyright claim, now your page is in danger of getting shut down. So he had to fight it. So in order for him to fight it, his government name had to be revealed. Because if you're getting any kind of money off YouTube, you have to put for tax reasons, you have to say who you are. So they'll know where to send the 1099 form, right? So his name was revealed in that. The guy that filed the complaint, he got the guy's real name. And then he said that's the reason why he did it. He wanted to get his real name so that he can have his lawyer send him paperwork because he's going to sue him. And now the guy that was making all these videos, he's saying that he's going to complain to YouTube. He's not going to have a leg to stand on if they go to court, because now you have to prove that he's the R word now, that he R'd somebody. You got to prove it, which it never happened. It never happened. But he was doing that just to mess with him. He calls him fat and smelly. He's saying all types of stuff. But I know low key, he's one of these, what how Dane called it, culture vultures. He's one of those. And he don't really like Africans like that. You could tell he really don't. But he masked it. And he's been attacking him and calling him like saying he R'd somebody. And now the dude is fighting back because he's been quiet all this time. And that guy's not going to have a leg to stand on. Eventually, his page is going to get deleted. And it's kind of significant because he make money off that page. He got over 100,000. So he got 200,000 subscribers. So he makes pretty good money on that page, but it's in danger of getting deleted at this point. That's why I'm saying, like, when you like even cover the Diddy case, you got to make sure to say that these are accusations. But that's why I had to stop listening to the vloggers, because I started getting it's like the information is starting to be conflicting, and I'm thinking they're doing it to do smoke screens. They're doing it on purpose. Just like okay, all the names are going to be revealed. That's not breaking. All the names will be revealed in a civil case. That's how it goes. So that's not really a big deal. It just take a little time. You know, the civil case, these things could last years before they get resolved, right? And yeah, it can last years, but this case with Jay, it's not. In March, you know, they're going to respond. As they got till March or something to respond, and then the judge will make a ruling. But if there's nothing there and they don't have nothing to stand on, the case will go away. But being that his name was put in it, people are going to think that Jay got something to do with it, because people keep saying that Jay is about to be involved in a criminal case. Listen, man, it's January 4th. That has not happened yet. His trial is 4 months away. It's literally 4 months away now, his trial. 4 months tomorrow. It'll be 4 months exactly before jury selection starts. That's not a lot of time. You know, lawyers got other cases they're dealing with too. So 4 months is really not a lot of time. So when is this superseding indictment going to come? I don't know if there is one. And then the fact of the matter is, we're going to have to wait and see, like, if they're still wanting to take this thing to trial, they may think the case is weak. So we're going to have to hold on and see. We're going to have to wait and see. Maybe all of the people testifying, maybe people are not testifying. Maybe they don't want to. So we're going to have to wait and see what kind of case they have against them. Oh no, you probably behind R2. Some people are behind when you come in and live. It's like behind. What did you post on Discord yesterday? Let me check. Hopefully Rickey go after this dude. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Just speaking of Rickey for a minute, because he's saying he allegedly dated her ever since she was 17. So he probably going to go after him for that. He probably going to say, I didn't date her when she was 17. But the man said he had been with her since she was 17. So he definitely going to go after him. I'm pretty sure of it. Let me see. Discord. Washington, D.C. Multiple people in Washington, D.C. have been shot. Dozens of emergency crews on the scene. Oh, you posted this about somebody else sent me this too. Sean Ryan. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the multiple people got shot? Let me see. You talking about Sean Ryan? I saw that video already. Yeah, I saw that. I was looking at it yesterday. Somebody else shared it with me as well. What do you think about it? Like, what do you think, Mother Bird? What do you think? And that was, he called it an emergency interview. They weren't supposed to have the interview, but the guy agreed to have the interview. There's a lot going on right now in the country. I don't know, man. It's a lot going on. But ain't nothing I can, it's like kind of like ain't nothing we can do about it. Okay, here comes T.O. Orca again. I don't know how they're related. Like, I think the guy just lost his mind. And well, maybe he didn't. Maybe it seemed like he did. I don't know. Then something about his ex-wife, and it's a lot with him. I think he was slowly deteriorating over time. It's kind of sad when somebody like deteriorates like that, but it could have been he could have been off his meds. It could have been anything. But the fact of the matter is, for him to be talking like that and his page has not been deleted, I don't know about him. I don't know about that. Because usually if I talk like that, my page will get deleted. His page is not deleted. So did somebody send him? Like, you gotta think about it, because I know how YouTube works. If you start like really going into that stuff and like deep diving into it, your page will get deleted. But his page is not deleted. So like, I don't know, like how his page don't get deleted. And he's talking about all this information. But I think it could be something going on. And I'm telling you right now, they were hell bent on this guy not being president. Hell bent. And there's a different power that's greater than us that saved him. That's all I could tell you. There's a power greater than us that need him here for a reason, for him to still be alive. Yeah, it said he shot himself before the thing went off, before the bomb went off in his truck. Yeah, man, it's like I know they were saying like somebody told me a long time ago, don't believe half of what you see or read in the media. Because there's always something else going on. And I don't know. Like this story don't make sense to me. So just like that guy that was accused of the CEO murder, it don't look like the guy in the photo. That's the only thing. That's why I don't think I'm gonna cover that because it don't look like they got the right guy. So it kind of seemed like the two incidents are related though. That's what it seemed like to me. Because they both were on the same army base. Maybe it's a coincidence. I don't know. Crisis acting. You know, I caught something one time. You remember when the shooter in Las Vegas that was sniping them people at the concert? Remember that? There was a bunch of people that was on the news media acting like frantic and everything. Those were one of the guys was a social media influencer. Just happened to be randomly there. And they didn't single him out as being there. And I remember when the riots were going on around the country. Well, it was something interesting that happened here. They tried that here, but it didn't work because so many people had firearms on them. But all the cars that they showed up in the buses, they were had out of state plates. They weren't even from here. And I remember this guy had a Black Lives Matter sign up, right? It said Black Lives Matter, right? And I went up to him and was starting to talk to him. He ignored me as if I didn't even exist. Damn, so if Black Lives Matter, why can't you say hello to me then? If I matter, fuck, say hello to me. That means he was there. He was paid to be there. That's what that means. And then it was two young people. They looked like they were in their 20s, college age or whatever. They had Black Lives Matter shirts on. And when they saw me, they didn't say nothing to me either. So what, like, come on, like, what does that mean? It's like to divide. And that still didn't work with the people. That was still wasn't enough to get us fighting. So it's like they constantly working on our psyche. That's why I'm saying, yeah, agitators. They constantly working on our psyche to try to divide us. So that's what I'm saying. Don't even worry about all that. You know. Um, but they definitely was paid to be there. They were paid. I think they were like paid rioters. Okay, because they had them signs up, but they thought the media was going to show up, but they never did. It never made it because then nothing happened. They wouldn't. They couldn't. Trust me, they were walking around looking for places to tear up, but they couldn't do it. It was people walking around with AR-15s that were local citizens. They said, I dare you to try to mess my business up. It was a bunch of people standing in front of this guy's business, and he had the gun pointed at him. He said, I will literally, so I'm from the military, I will kill every last one of you if you come past me. He said it. And guess what? They changed their vibration and went on down the street. They changed their vibration. It was more than one. It was him and his partner out there. They had it pointed. But that's what happened. So I remember, because I went out there because I said, if they rioting, I want to go see this. So then it was a bunch of cops everywhere, right? So I said to them, I said, how come this street is blocked off? They said, we just watching them or whatever. And I said, well, where do these people come from? Are they from the university? He said, no, you see out of town plates. He said they showed up overnight. That's what the police told me. But he said, don't worry. They're not going to do anything. Now, what they did do, which they thought was going to cause a divide in this state, or especially in this city I'm in, there's a road called Monument Avenue. And on Monument Avenue, it had a lot of statues of Civil War people. Yeah, it had a lot of statues of Civil War, but it had, the main statue was Robert E. Lee. So they were able to put graffiti on that and whatever. And then it was a whole big thing to take these monuments down. So they finally took all the monuments down on Monument. And but they left one statue up, though. That was Arthur Ashe. They left his statue up. He's the only statue on Monument now, is Arthur Ashe. And that was a whole big thing, like, tearing but I'm gonna tell you something, the local citizens, everybody, we're not tripping over those statues. Nobody was tripping over them ever. We never tripped over those statues, but the people that was protesting, they were tripping over it, but they weren't locals. So yeah, they yeah, so the people that were protesting and stuff like that, they weren't locals, because we weren't tripping over the damn statues. It's a part of history. It's a part of history. And the Civil War was a part of history, whether you like it or not. And we just weren't tripping over it. But it was the people that came from out of state that was causing all the situation. And you remember when that big situation happened up at University of Virginia in Charlottesville, when the people got ran over? All those people that was protesting there, they were not from Charlottesville. None of them. None of them. Remember, they called them I forget what group they called them, the alt-right. They were not from there. There was two people that was from the alt-right. They attended the University of Virginia, right? But most of them there that was protesting, they were not even from Virginia. They were out of state plates. They flew in, stuff like that. And the locals weren't tripping on each other. It's just they doing that to try to divide us. And most people see that. So Because out here, nobody trips on you out here. They really don't. They don't trip. Because we was like, yo, what's all this protesting about? Like, I don't know. Like, it was something to distract and divide. That's pretty much what it is. They trying to keep that division going because there's so many people. Imagine all these people not divided no more. It's like, it's kind of powerful. You don't have enough people in your military to, you know, talk on, to try to control us. You don't have enough. All right, so let's see what's going on with this list here. Let's see. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, let's see. People can come up missing, but I won't lose track of these alleged vulnerable victims of Sean Diddy Combs. All right, let's see. Aaron Hall, Harv Pierre. Let me see, Harv Pierre, Aaron Hall, Donald the Great. That's Devontae. Who else? Lisa Gardner, Justin Combs, Cuba Gooding Jr., Vibe Magazine. All right, what is this I'm looking at here? Okay. No, I'm looking at the list here. There's a list here of names. But all these names we had talked about before, Aaron Hall and Devontae and Harv Pierre. Hold on, let me go somewhere else. I'm looking at the Diddy docket. Somebody told me to go to the Diddy docket. What's this? The jewelers at Jacob. Let me see, personal trainer. Yeah, basically what's happening here is we had talked about this already, but I don't know. People don't listen to me, fam. I had did a breakdown on the civil case from A to Z, what's going to happen. At some point within these civil cases, the names will be revealed because we said that the person that's being accused have a right to know who their accuser is. That happens later on in the case. That's all this is. So, but I don't know. People don't listen to me, fam. It gets kind of frustrating because I've already covered it. So it gets a little frustrating, man. Like, okay, let me just say this. If I file a civil case on any one of you guys, right, and I'm a John Doe, right, At some point during the process, you have to know who I am. At some point, it has to happen for this to continue. It's very rare on certain situations where you can still remain anonymous. It's very rare, but it can happen. But usually, for the most part, you will know who your accuser is at some point during the case for this to continue. If not, it gets wiped out. So, and we already know the little Rod situation because he brought on a case on Diddy. He wasn't a John Doe. He came out. And he could possibly be a witness, or he could possibly be victim number 2 or 3. We don't know. I'm talking about the criminal case. Now, as far as the criminal case, at some point he's going to know who the witnesses are. At some point, remember they were keeping that a secret from him. It was attorney eyes only. But at some point, he has to know who the witnesses are. So that's what it is. But there's a lot of names here, though. You guys seen the list, right? Or do y'all want the link? Hold on, let me give you the link. Diddy docket, are you here? Are you listening? If you hear, can you say something? Are you listening? Well, let me share the link. That's a link right there. You said he got the tape. He got tape. Oh man. Speaking of the tapes, you mean the recordings? That's why I keep saying I don't know how this is going to trial. I don't know how it's going to trial because if they got so much overwhelming stuff on those tapes that are criminal, I don't see how this is going to trial, yo. I don't. Because the jury has to watch all that stuff. Especially if it's sexually graphic in nature, they have to watch it. I just don't see how you take, because the last time this happened, there was another trial we followed before this involving an alleged cult member. Did you know they showed all the graphic sexual stuff to the jury? They showed it all. I knew he was I knew that he wasn't gonna have a chance. There's no way. They probably looked at him as an animal. Yeah, he wanted him to record everything. So yes, he got recordings. It said it in his complaint that he has recordings. Remember, he showed the still images of the recordings, Lil Rod. Yeah, he got tape. So it's just ain't gonna look good, man. Oh man, he had still shots of Cuba Gooding Jr. He had still shots of Diddy sitting in the couch with this other guy with women around, with I forget the young Miami and her cousin. And then he had still images. Remember he said usually when it's red in the room, remember that? Is when it's red in the room, something about to go down. Well, guess what color it was in that room? It was red. So he had still images of strippers in there and Justin Combs. He had still video footage of Diddy dance with an underage girl. Okay. So yeah, the passed out DJ. There's a video of that. Okay. The room was red. Yeah, Lil Rod. But here's my question to you though. How did Lil Rod get that? You remember the guy that he mentioned in his complaint that was in charge of recording everything in the house? He might have got it from him. He might have. So yes, that means they have everything. The underage and everything. Everything. Yeah, all right, matter of fact, let me go back to Lil Rod's complaint. Maybe I should come back and show you, but let's go to Lil Rod's complaint and show you. Because remember in the documentary, they said that if he has a red room, that something is going on. Let me go to Lil Rod's complaint. This I believe, like I said, they probably gonna go to Diddy, right? When I'm talking about when he gathers all the evidence, which he should have by now. He pretty much should have everything, right? They're gonna be like, oh man, we can't take this to court, dog, because the jury gonna see this. Hey, Lashane, remember we was following Nature Boy case? You remember the jury had to see all the sexual graphic porn he was making? Remember he was accused of revenge porn, right? They had to watch those videos. They had to watch them. And then let me tell you what happened. They had privated his Twitter page. But when they was presenting that information, the Twitter page opened back up to everybody. So we all were able to see the videos that the jury. So I said, there's no way the jury's going to find him innocent. Yo, they think he's an animal. There's no way. And then they showed the video of him making the women slap each other. There's no way he was going to be found innocent. There's no way. And guess what happened? That judge sentenced him to life without the possibility of parole plus 25 years. Plus. That's what happened. That she served that. Listen, that judge served that man. Do you hear me? It do have to be numbers in the plea. So yeah. So if the life sentence is 15 to 25, excuse me, if he's facing 2 life sentences plus 15 to 25, what you think the plea deal will be, Raymond? What you think? Well, like how much you think? I mean, let's say how much. So the gun charge is like what, 15? So how much you think if he plea out he will get? So that's what I'm saying, guys. I don't know how he taking this to trial because you remember what they said on December 31st, if anybody's been following. So by December 31st, right, they supposed to turn over everything they have, minus a few things that they're still working on. I think they might have a little bit of leeway on that, right? But he will have all his discovery, just about. That person was just getting annoying at that point. I had to time him out. Yeah, TL Orca, come back tomorrow. We still rock with you, TL, but come back, because you throwing me off. Come back, TL. So here's the thing. So if they got all this stuff right here, and then Lil Rod, let me go to his complaint. I got to show you this again. I'm gonna come back later with it, but for right now, I just want to show you he got all these damn pictures, man. He had more stuff in his complaint than, well, Cassie had a lot too. She did. Cassie had a lot going on in her complaint. Okay, here we go. So my question is like, all right, where did he get this? Oh, let me make it a little bigger so you can really see it. So he got this picture from somewhere. He's also claiming Justin is involved. He's claiming Grange is involved. He's claiming she's involved. This is his assistant claimed that she's involved, right? Child prodigy. He got so much going on here. See this? He got pictures of this. This was a shooting that allegedly took place, and it happened in the bathroom of the studio. But he put the guy outside and said he was a drive-by. So he got pictures of this. They go Diddy right there. Got pictures right there. This is out hours before G was shot in the bathroom. They go Diddy right there. This is where it allegedly happened at right here. He got pictures of that. He got this. Listen, he got so much receipts. You see how red, it look a little red in there, don't it? See it? When it's red in there, it goes down. Look how red it looked. See, he said when it's red, that's when the time for the, things to happen. This is when Lil Rod woke up with laying next to this woman. He ain't know what happened. That's what he's saying. Hold up, right here. And this is the booby trap. He said this is where he had to go to get the workers for the free calls. He said he had to put on a bad boy baseball cap. And he said when he put that on, they knew what time it was. That means he was looking for some people come, to the free call. The booby trap. There's some of the dancers. Faces blacked out. See how I read? See, now he's saying this is Combs with the underage female. My question is, how did he get all this? And how did he not? Maybe he wanted him to record it, I guess. I don't know. Look at him in the party. He said this person's underage. She got a drink in her hand. See that? And there go his son. It's red up in there. It says Justin Combs with an underage female. They go Cuba Gooding Jr. And this was the yacht party. This was on a yacht. Remember this story where the lady said she was assaulted on a yacht by Justin Combs allegedly? That's the yacht right here that she was referring to. Right here, because he had a makeshift studio on the yacht. That's what she was talking about. It says after publicly requesting that Combs do the right thing and pay him fairly, Mr. Jones received an onslaught of threatening messages from Stevie J and Love Records A&R DeForest Taylor. It says, you playing, I'm in the studio. LOL, you're 100% a liar and weirdo. Good luck. Number's still the same. Run into it, nigga. It says, come talk to me in public on a public podcast or forum. And he got a little voice message there like that. He got a lot of receipts, man. He does. He even got Gene Deal up in here. They go Mr. Muhammad. Now, this guy, Fahim Muhammad, he said this was the guy that he allegedly called after the shooting. He said, if anything goes wrong, you just call Mr. Muhammad, because Mr. Muhammad will get things done. So he was able to contact the police and just say it was a drive-by, even though it was blood in that bathroom. But you just, if anything go wrong, just call Mr. Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Muhammad. Everybody got to know a Mr. Muhammad. That sound like somebody can get stuff done. So he's comparing their relationship to Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein. And here's a picture of the Tucci. He said he always had to have Tucci around. You know. And this guy here to the right, that's the Brendan Paul, the alleged drug mule, former basketball player. Played at Syracuse and then transferred to somewhere else. But all his charges were dropped. Okay. But there was another guy he named. Let me go back up here. Maybe it's going down, but oh yeah, Jose, brother Jose. Now, according to Lil Rod, brother Jose, okay, he was in charge of all the recordings. You know, he said he had secret cameras all throughout his house, where brother Jose was taking care of all that. He making sure everything get recorded, and he was running that room. So he got brother Jose in his phone. So, you know, we got to talk to brother Jose. You know, he the one. He might really know where the bones are buried if he was taking care of the media stuff, like the recordings and stuff like that. You got text messages. Man, he just this whole complaint just had it had a lot of receipts to this complaint. But yeah, that's it right there. Little Rod. Yeah, it's Pink, the Tucci. He said brother Muhammad's the equalizer. You gotta have a brother Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? Brother Muhammad. No, Mr. Muhammad. Excuse me, Mr. Muhammad. He made sure everything is all right. Now, allegedly, Mr. Muhammad was there when Michael Jackson died in Michael Jackson's house. Mr. Muhammad. So he's been a key figure. He's been around allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Muhammad. What's up, Abraham? Happy New Year. You said Saturday afternoon, New York is brick outside and windy. Felt like, yeah, it's brick out there, yo. It is. You got, yeah, that wind ain't no joke. That's that Hudson water wind. You said, no, it's real, Max. Research it. What's real? What's real, Damon? Which part of it is real, Raymond? Which one? Which I said a lot. Which one you talking about? Well, I mean, excuse me, which part you talking about is real? Then we'll come back to that. I'm waiting to see what you say. But it's a lot of moving parts to this case. That's why I don't think this. He watched him. He what? No, I remember him. He was at MJ house. It was all over the news because he was talking on the news when Michael passed away, Mr. Muhammad. Yeah, I remember him. Yep, he was the same guy that was there. He was an assistant to Michael Jackson. Yeah, he was on the news and everything when Michael passed. When Dr. Conrad Muhammad and all that. Yeah, Mr. Muhammad was on the news. Yeah. Now a lot of people saying that had something to do with Diddy. Some people think so. So we don't know. But he definitely was on the news because I remember his face. He was younger then, but I remember his face. He for sure was there. So I think the government has stumbled upon the biggest case in U.S. history. They have. So I don't see him getting out of this. And then some people seem to think if he start talking, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. He knows too much. He knows too much information allegedly on high ranking people. So, and what they say, they already said that he's losing weight and like that. So it's really it'll be easy to say that he had a heart attack or something if that didn't happen. Yeah, I saw what you said. You said he was Michael Jackson head. Yeah, I know that. I remember that back in the day. He was on the news when they were talking about what happened. Mr. Muhammad, he was out there, had a bow tie on, like he was in the Nation of Islam. He was in the Nation of Islam. Because remember, Michael hired the Nation of Islam for his bodyguards. And allegedly, the Nation of Islam had something to do with Biggie. Excuse me, the Fruit of Islam was still part of the Nation of Islam. Because remember, Gene said the guy had a bow tie on. So allegedly, they're a part of it. Allegedly, I'm gonna have to say allegedly, because these people going after people. But he hired the Nation. Michael Jackson hired the Nation of Islam back in the day to be his bodyguards. And yes, Mr. Muhammad was there. I remember. Yeah, and some people say that's who allegedly killed Biggie, but I know where he's at. He lives in Georgia. The person that they say that's supposed to be responsible for Biggie, he lives in Georgia. Who was 21, King Slime? Mr. Muhammad, or I don't know, you talking about some Rickey Smiley, or so who you talking about? No, he lives in Georgia. The person that they say that killed Biggie, Amir Muhammad, he lives in Georgia now, currently. And he said he didn't do it. He said that. He said they talking about me, but I didn't do it. No, you don't have to email me about it. I already know about it already. Yeah, I already know about it. I've been knew about Mr. Muhammad. I've been knew I thought that's old news though. Like with Michael Jackson and all that, that's old news. Like I remember that when Michael passed away, and I remember him on the news. Oh, you talking about Mike? My bad. You talking about Mike? Max's. Oh, you talking about Mike? I thought you talking about Mr. Muhammad Dragon X. Never mind, Mother Bird. It's like a bunch of topics in one right now. Yeah, he denying it, King. He denying it right now. He's saying he didn't. And look, I know I even had a picture of his house because I did a video on it. I saw the picture of his house and everything, Mr. Muhammad. I mean, not Mr. Muhammad, Amir Muhammad. He's like he's older now. Like he's living a normal life. No, Amir Muhammad and Mr. Muhammad are two different people. They both last name is Muhammad. No, there's two different people. Amir Muhammad is an old guy now. Mr. Muhammad is younger than Amir Muhammad. They're younger. Amir Muhammad is like around my age. He's like around my age. And he was at the scene of Michael Jackson. Now, Amir Muhammad was the one that allegedly killed Biggie. You said, who is Poochie? Who is Poochie? Who is Poochie? Why did you say that, Mother Bird? Who is Poochie? No, I don't know. I think Mr. Muhammad is older than 37, Raymond. He's older than that. He got to be my age. He got to be older than that. You mean he might have been 37 at? No, let me see. He wouldn't have been 37 at the time. He'd have been in his late 20s at the time when that happened. I don't know. It's so much going on right now. I'm gonna have to end this live, yo. It's too much. It's so many. I can't keep up with it all. It's so many conversations going on at once, and I don't know what y'all. I'm getting confused now. I think it's being done on purpose. We talking about Mir Muhammad, then we talking about Mr. Muhammad, then they talking about Poochie and this and that. It's just confusing me, dog. It's confusing me. I know for a fact Amir Muhammad is my age, yo. I know for a fact. He's around my age. He's in his late 40s. And he was in his 20s at the time when Michael passed. He was in his late 20s. I know that. Now, Amir Muhammad is in his 60s. Because I've done the research already. Y'all not telling me. I already done the research. I know where he live at and everything. And he's into real estate. He's a real estate agent. Yeah, y'all doing that to confuse me. I think it's being done on purpose. Y'all trying to throw me off, yo. But I know what I'm talking about. That guy, Mr. Muhammad, is my age, yo. I know that. If you can't tell me I'm not, I know for a fact he is. Because around the time Michael died, I was in my late 20s. So, and he was around the same age. He looked like he was around the same age. But Amir Muhammad is in his 60s. He's in his 60s. The one that they said allegedly that had something to do with Biggie. I say allegedly because nobody has come out and said it's him for a fact. I'm talking about the authorities. There hasn't been no arrest made, so I have to say allegedly. He hasn't been convicted of it. So I don't want to keep saying this. And then what if it's really not him? You know what I'm saying? So you said no, they are 6. You talking about You talking about the twins? I don't know. I'm off that. I'm off that, yo. I don't know. Y'all coming in. I think y'all coming in the mid video. Y'all not current. Yeah, we off that, yo. But hey, man, you need a Mr. Muhammad in your life, man, to clean stuff up, man. I thought you were talking about me. That's my nickname. I'm like, where y'all getting Poochie from? The fuck? Y'all trying to dox me? That's what my family called me. Pookie or Poochie. Either one. I'm like, what y'all getting Poochie? See, I'm getting mixed up. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all talking about me? Like, the fuck? Oh yeah, I remember Poochie now. Yeah. I remember the story about Poochie. Poochie is a street associate, a real killer, Biggie Small. Yeah, they said somebody named Poochie. But you know what I think? I think the authorities are throwing us off too. You said Jay-Z faith is looming soon. I believe Sean Combs will implicate Sean Carter. Oh shit. I don't know, Tony. I was like, damn, why she say Poochie like that? Damn, she doxing me. But everybody know, a lot of people know my nickname. Yeah, they call me Poochie, man. It's crazy. How do you call a grown ass man Poochie? Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you a Pookie? Like, how you call my mother still do that, yo? And she doing it. She don't care if she in public. She don't care, yo. She don't care. Yeah, I know who Poochie was. He was connected with the yeah. I remember that name being sprung out there. It's a lot of moving parts with this case. That's why I say it could be the biggest case in US history. It's not even Al Capone. It's this right here. It's involving every element of crime. But he's only being charged with a certain amount of things right now, right? But let me ask you this. Even though he's only being charged with this, right? Could it be that later on they can come back and bring new federal charges on him for different crimes? Because you remember they said they were talking to Keefe D, trying to investigate the murder of Tupac. So they were trying to link him to that. So it could be at a later date after this trial is over, they could come back with more charges. It's crazy, man. You say you don't think Jay is off the hook either. Well, do you see the link I sent you with the list? Yeah, he is in a court document, Raymond. But Keefe came out and said that he's not cooperating. But guess what? Maybe his vibration changed since then. What if he is cooperating? So there could be a superseding indictment coming. Diddy Docket is not here right now. Usually he comes into the chat. Guys, I don't know who this guy is, the Diddy Docket, but he always say things before it happens. I don't know who he is. We still we debate over who this person actually is. We don't know who this person is. But this person has never been wrong. He always bring out stuff a couple days or a week before it happens. He's not here right now. He might be listening. Sometime he'll just pop up. But I follow him on Twitter, so y'all should follow him on Twitter. Because he says a lot of things on Twitter that as soon as he said it start happening. So I wanted to ask him if he's here, if the superseding indictment is coming. Because if it does, there won't be no trial in May. I don't think so. But guess what, though? If anybody knows, Diddy knows. Yeah, Keefe is sick. I heard he is sick. And I heard that WAC 100 wanted to pay his bail, but they wasn't allowing it. But yeah, he probably going to have to talk because he is sick, I heard. And he wants to get out. So it's a lot going on right now. But if you follow the Diddy docket on Twitter, you'll see it. He be like tagging me in posts, and I'm like, okay. And then next thing you know, videos start being made on it, and like it happens. He started talking about the you said Diddy will be a material witness. He started talking about the what did he say that came out before the news hit? He mentioned something recently that happened. Oh, I think Jay was going to be named or something. Like, how did he know that? Like, and then next thing you know, it came out Jay was going to be named. But yeah, this is the biggest case in U.S. history. It's going to come out that way. Oh, you follow the Diddy docket on X? Okay. Well, you know that he be predicting stuff, and you know it comes out afterwards. So now he got this like spreadsheet that he shared. So you know it's something coming with that now. So will there be co-conspirators? We'll see. Will there be co-defendants? I think, man, they want to make sure their T's are crossed and I's are dotted before they do anything. So that's why they move as slow as they do. But if there is like a superseding indictment, I just don't see this happening in May or at all. I said we don't need the Bush. I know, right? But yes, this is the biggest case, man. And they stumbled upon it because, yeah, they probably was like watching him a little bit, right? They've been watching him for quite a long time. And this was the perfect time now, you know? I believe that's what it is. They were watching for quite some time, and then, okay, here we are. But they are I did hear that they were investigating the murder of Tupac. Keefe said he wasn't cooperating, but maybe his vibration changed by now. You said, I think so. He has a conspiracy charge. No, we were waiting for the RICO. No, we got Rickey straight. YouTube unfolded. We got Rickey straight. I think the guy was just upset that they were putting these kids on him, and then he found out that they're really Rickey's kids. So he was a little upset. He was talking really fast when he was trying to out Rickey. So I was like, man, there got to be more to the story. But I wish him peace, though, because I know he hurt over it, you know. I couldn't imagine somebody said, well, these kids are not yours. Damn, that hurt. Whew. You said because Suge said Pac is alive in Cuba. Okay, well, let me tell you something about that. There was a guy, okay, y'all ain't gonna believe this shit, but I'm gonna tell you. There was a guy, he has a YouTube page. He calls himself a traveler, right? You know, travel to different places. I suspect that these people are agents, you know, that's traveling different places to do reconnaissance, to do, it's an intelligence mission. Now, who are the most traveled people in the world? What's the most traveled group in the world? It's the Chinese. Anywhere you go in the world, you're gonna see a group of them. Now, my thing is, are they traveling or they gathering information? So there was a couple travels that I've been watching. There's this one guy in particular. He went all the way to Italy. He passed by Trevi Fountain, didn't even stop. Like, why wouldn't you stop at Trevi Fountain? That's like a historical monument. It's a fountain, but it's historical because it was carved by a man. It's historical. He didn't even stop. Oh, nice fountain. He just kept going. And then, you know what I said? I had made a video. I said he's going to get stopped one day because I know that some countries are he's on some countries' radar and they want to know about him. And guess what happened? A week later, he got stopped in Singapore. They said, let me ask you a question. Why are you here only for 24 hours? Like, what is your business doing here? They were on his radar. He was on their radar. So no, it's the Chinese, Keltec. They're the most traveled. It's the Chinese. Wherever you go in the world, you see them. They be in groups too. Yep. So it was this one YouTuber. He went to Cuba, right? A brother. He went to Cuba. So I was watching him. I said, this dude giving me agent vibes. He is. He's giving me agent vibes. So guess what he said? He's like, oh, he thought they were stupid. Listen, the Cuban people are not stupid. See, I don't know why it's only people that ain't used to traveling. They think other people are stupid. Did you know that Cuba has a 97% literacy rate? 97%. They have to go to school. The government force everybody to go to school up to a certain age. They force you to. So everybody can read. Nobody's stupid over there. It's an impoverished country because of what's happening politically over there right now. But see, when Obama was president, they were kind of thriving. But then when what's his name came in office, he ripped everything up, the agreement up. And then the government, they got a lot of corruption and stuff. So it's a lot going on right now. But he went over there and he acted like, he was traveling around and different things like that. And he got cool with these people, and he said it in a roundabout way, trying to be friendly. Hey, do you guys know what asada is? And the Cuban, he could speak, and he said, what did you say? And then everybody in the restaurant got quiet when he said that, and he felt it. He said, oh, no, I'm just asking, have you ever heard about it? He said, yeah, I know about her. Why are you asking? And he was like, see, what he didn't know was a lot of them people over there, they are for the revolution. See, he didn't know that. I know this. So he was like, oh, I'm just asking, have you ever heard about her? Is she here? He said, my question is, why are you asking? He said, never ask me that again. And everybody gave him the cold shoulder at that point. That's why I know he was an agent. He was there to try to find out where she is. Exactly where she is on the island. And then there was another guy. He wear these big ass glasses. He be going around. He was like going to the hood and stuff and asking questions and all this stuff. They're gathering intel. That's what they're doing, but they're masking it as vloggers. You know, those vloggers that go into the hood like, hey, tell us about your hood. Tell me how it really is over here. They're agents. I don't know why people don't know that. They're getting information on you. And they look like agents. They look like it. Clean shaven, all of them clean shaven. Like, what the fuck? They're not even hiding it. They're not even hiding it. They're collecting intel on these people. And check this out. Apparently, somebody saw my video. Because I had did a video on this dude named, what's his name? He went to South Central. And he was doing videos over there. And I made a video on it. It got like 20,000 views, but the right amount of people saw it. Did you know he can't come back there? I said, are you people stupid or what? You supposed to be hardcore gang members. You don't know that dude is gathering intelligence on you. Are you stupid or not? It got to people. People saw that video. I'm going to tell you how I know. When I went to Los Angeles, I went by Nipsey, where Nipsey passed away at, right? I went by Nipsey, and the whole area, I couldn't get to the mural because there's a gate there and there's guards there. So you can't even go take a picture at the mural anymore. But if you walk past his store, not going towards the gas station, on the same side as Nipsey's store, if anybody's from there, you know what I'm talking about. On the same side where Nipsey had his store at, I'm not walking towards the gas station. I'm walking away from it. On the same side, and on the same side, there's another small complex with a store in it. And they sell T-shirts and different things like that. That's where I was at. And that's where this guy was asking questions. So when I went up in there, I said, yeah, I found this store from the guy that interviewed y'all. He was like, yo, I know who you are. You made a video on him. I said, yep. I said, he's an agent. And they was like, bro, thank you for telling us. They was like, thank you for telling us, yo. Oh, Diddy Docket, I was just talking about you. See how he pops up? I told y'all. But Diddy Docket, give me a second. Let me tell this story real quick. I need to ask you something. So I told him, I said, you know, he's an agent, right? He was here gathering intelligence on y'all. They don't need to send cops out anymore. They will hide as vloggers so they can know who the players are. That's what they were doing to you guys. And they said, yeah, we felt it. And in his video, there was another guy. He looked like he was around my age. The dude, when he was out there in front of the Nipsey mural, he was asking people questions and stuff right with the camera. So this dude went up to him and was like, yo, where you from? And the dude was like my age. He was like, where you from? He said, because you out here with a camera and all that, asking questions like, who are you? He said, oh, I'm just out here, making a vlog on what's life like around here. Listen, no normal person. I'm a vlogger. Listen to me. I'm a vlogger. No normal person is going to go to the hood and fucking record it. Nobody. I could have easily took my camera out because I'm a vlogger. Because they asked me why I wasn't doing it. I said, I don't do shit like that. I said, I vlog on different topics, stuff like that. But I'm not going to go out in no hood with my goddamn camera asking you what it's like around here. I don't need to know what it's like because I'm from Newark. I don't need to know what it's like. It's a hood every fucking where on this planet. It's all the same. So I don't need to know what it's like. That's how I know they're not normal. That's how I know. If you're from the end, you know it's all the same. So you don't need to know what's life like. You don't need to know that. And it was like you made an interesting point because I was in there bumping my guns about a whole hour, 2 hours. I said, yeah, I'm a vlogger. I can easily get a lot of views right now if I take my camera out and interview you guys and you take me around the hood. I'll get a lot of views, but I'm not doing that because I'm not here to gather intelligence. That's why. I said, I told him, you guys should have known that. You see how clean shaven he was. Y'all should have known it. And then it was another guy that went there and got him again. Because people want clout, right? If you're a vlogger, you got over 100,000 followers, and you get all these views. People want to get on the camera, but what they don't realize is the cops are watching it. And after that, they was like, he no longer around. He can't come around there anymore. But guess what happened? He tried it again in Vegas. And it almost worked. It worked again, but then when he came back to Vegas, I heard they took his I forget what they did to him. And he's connected, and he had an R charge against a male, right? This vlogger. He sodomized this male, and the male was underage, right? So he caught an underage sodomy charge. In Georgia, they don't play when it comes to that. Did you know they allowed him to plead guilty? He went free. That's how I knew he was connected. I said, now y'all should know that I'm not lying to you. There's another person that promotes, like, we're better than this group of people. We're this type of black people. We better than these people from the islands. You need to go look at his history, and you will hit the floor when you find out something on him. You'll hit the floor. If you find out his government name, and find out what he was charged with, and you see how he just mysteriously got out of jail, you can be like, oh my God, he's an agent too. Facts. Agent. Oh, so Diddy docket. What's the breaking news? Because I saw what you posted on Twitter. What's the breaking news on that? And my question is, you broke the news before it was breaking news. Okay, so by March 7th, let me see, January. They're on time too. So March, April, May. That means the superseding indictment is coming. That's what that means, Diddy docket. The superseding indictment is coming by March 7th. That's what the breaking news is. Okay. Now I get it. Okay, no. My question is to you: how do you know this stuff before it happens? Like, how do you know? Like, how do you know? I know you're not going to answer it, but you know what I'm talking about. How do you know this stuff before it happens, man? Like, how do you know this, man? But no, you don't got to answer it. That's what I wanted to tell you when you was in here. I'm not telling you to answer it, but I just been watching you. I'm just letting you know I know. No, ain't no much paying attention in the world, Diddy docket. Are you a psychic? I know. I'm appreciating it, Raymond. I'm not telling him to stop. I am appreciating it, but I'm just letting him know I recognize he's the man. Or what do you identify yourself as, Diddy docket? Are you male? Are you female? All I know is it's the Diddy docket. I don't know. How do we know it's a he psychic? It could be a she psychic. We don't know. I'm not telling Diddy docket. Yeah, see, he said, I appreciate the recognition, right? I'm not telling you to give away how you know this. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you I recognize it. You said you can log into the court listener and things are posted before it hits Pacer. Okay, well, how would that person have access? How do you get access to the listener? Yeah, KW, how do you get access? Do you have to be an attorney? How do you get access to the listener? No, I'm asking you. I don't feel like Googling right now. I'm asking you. How do you get into the listener? You just Google US versus Combs. That don't have everything though. I've done that. That doesn't have. Look, KW, the Diddy docket say things a week or two before it happens. Sometime. How does that person know that? We don't know but you said the Diddy docket identifies as a non-binary document. There you go. The Diddy document is that just a document. This person identifies as the Diddy document. You said, I'm guessing someone in the courtroom texting it back to them. We can only speculate, but I know I had to recognize the Diddy docket. And I told you, remember, what did I do, y'all? I called out the Diddy docket. All of a sudden, the Diddy docket appeared. Telling y'all, man, the Diddy docket, you got to follow the Diddy docket on Twitter. That's what you got to do. But this person is not psychic. See? Just my thoughts, people. Just my thoughts. Guys, anytime because the Diddy docket said, Max, are you not covering this breaking news? So Diddy docket, so it's true. So the superseding indictment, this is big news though. It's coming by March, you said, the superseding indictment. So he didn't have to, if it's going to be that added on to it, that means the superseding indictment is coming. Oh my God, it's coming, folks. Hold on to your hats. Mr. Combs is cased up. March 7th, Timothy. March 7th. The defense, yes, you know why the defense wanted sooner? The reason why the defense wanted sooner, we got to come back. I got to come back for this one. This is good. The reason why the defense wanted sooner so they can determine with their client should they go to trial or not. Facts. The government is in their season right now. God damn, they're in their season. Dude, they're having a season. They're in their season. And Diddy docket. You remember when they added those 2 prosecutors on? Guys, this is what we're going to do. Don't say it, Diddy docket. They added a woman on, not Comey. I'm not talking about Comey. Not talking about her. They added another person on. Go research what her specialty is. It's going to blow your fucking mind. They on to something. Guys, they're in their season. They're having their season right now. They're having a Hall of Fame season. Okay? They are now in the pole position. They're in the pole position, and they're not going to relinquish it. Guys, their record is an impeccable one. Guys, their record is impeccable. Their record is a perfect one. I feel like they're on their Floyd Mayweather right now. God, no, they're on their Floyd Mayweather. Do y'all hear me? They on their Floyd Mayweather right now with him. They sitting there shadow boxing. They shadow boxing, man. Their record is a perfect one. They're on their Floyd Mayweather, man. Everything is together, Timothy. Everything is together now. I'm pretty sure. If they say March 7th, they now have notified the judge. Judge, March 7th. And it's 2 months before. They're on time because it's 2 months before the trial date, which is May 5th, which is not going to be May 5th. That Southern District record is a perfect one. Remember how they used to introduce Floyd? His record is a perfect one. It's a perfect one. Guys, it's getting ready to go down. Go to Diddy document and look at the document. Just go look at it. Their record, they're shadow boxing right now, man. They're like Ali when he was fighting Sonny Liston. They're like Ali fighting a young nobody. Listen, it's getting crazy. Timothy, their record is a perfect one. I feel like they Floyd Mayweather, man. I gotta play it. I feel like they Floyd Mayweather, man. That's what I feel like. Don't you ever hear how they announce Floyd? It's just with Michael Buffer.
Weighing 151 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. 42 fights. 42 including 26 knockouts. With 7 world titles in 5 divisions. Tonight, he challenges for number 8. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, former junior lightweight world champion. Former lightweight world champion. Former super lightweight world champion. Three-time welterweight world champion and former super welterweight champion of the world.
Yo, it's crazy. That's how I feel, right? The record is a perfect one. The record is a perfect one. That's the way I feel, yo. The record is a perfect one. You see I threw that up. You see Justin Bieber there, right? Oh, shit. You see Justin Bieber standing there? I know y'all saw him. He was standing next to Floyd. And then you see Triple H in back of him. Yeah, that was Justin Bieber there. And Triple H. And 50 Cent. That's why I showed the video, because they all play a part in this. Justin Bieber, 50 Cent. That's why I showed it. I don't know if y'all caught the Easter egg. The government record is a perfect one. The conviction rate is very high. The stakes are high right now, folks. The stakes are high. It's all on the line right now. The stakes are very high. It is. The stakes are very high. They getting ready to come with a superseding indictment. Sir, we got you. We got the videotape. We got you. We got you. So I hope y'all saw that. I hope y'all was going to see Justin Bieber there. I hope y'all was going to catch it. That's when he finally broke free away from Diddy. He broke free away from it during that time. He wasn't around Diddy no more. He was with the money team. He broke free away from him. He never went back. Never went back. When Justin Bieber broke away, after he went to that party, he never went back. There's something happened, maybe. He never went back. Now, there's certain celebrities, they never went to a Diddy party. I just showed you who it was. They never went to one. 50 either, or Money Mayweather. Never. There's a reason for it. That was a good Easter egg. I was like, I got to show that, because you can see Bieber in it. You can see 50 Cent. You said no matter what, someone going to jail. Somebody going to jail. It's crazy. It's getting ready to go down. I'll be back. Give me about 20 minutes, because this is kind of really, this news is crazy. It is. That means a superseding indictment is coming. They just notified the courts. Yes, we got it coming. It's coming. All parties are ready. It's going to be crazy. He can't take this to trial. I'm just letting y'all know that. He can't take this to trial. They got him so bad that he can't take it. If he take a deal, that probably going to be 20 years. If he take a deal, 20 or 30 years, man. He's not getting out of this. He's not getting out. But the question is, who's coming with him? That's the question. So I'll be back from the docket. Shout out to the Diddy docket. Because the Diddy docket, he or she pops up. You never know when they're coming. Usually when the Diddy docket come in here, something done broke already. I'm just telling y'all. That's the Diddy docket, man. Okay, Medea, she pops. She's talking about he's taking it to the door. Medea, you didn't hear just what we just said. You just came in. Or how long you been in the bushes, Medea? How long you been in the bushes? Because a superseding indictment is getting ready to come. No, they're not willing to go, Timothy. But some of them may not have a choice but to be a co-defendant. Oh, you just came in? Medea, the superseding indictment, March 7th. March 7th, the names will be revealed. March 7th. That means it has to be a superseding indictment, because what's a superseding indictment? It could upgrade the charges already, right? Or it could add new defendants. Somebody is nervous. You hear me? They nervous right now because they don't know who it is. But they'll know before it comes out. When the indictment, they'll know. They'll be arrested already. If we won't know, we'll wake up to it, because they usually get them early at night or early in the morning. So that news will break shortly after is when we wake up that somebody got arrested. I'm thinking his sons. I'm thinking could be his sons too. They could be getting ready to get arrested. Yeah, pay attention to the dynamics and who's making decisions about right. But they're not going to be allowed to leave the country, Timothy. They're not going to be allowed to. They'll stop them at the airport and they'll just get them right then and there and hold them. Yeah, the sons are a question mark. What do you say, Yasmin? You said the feds said naming the names of the what? Yeah, it has to lock in a conspiracy. They do have to. Yeah, I'm about to come back. There is joint letters to it. There's a lot going on right now, but I will catch it. Yeah, they knew about the parties. They definitely did. I don't know why they didn't go. I think 50 may have went to maybe one event. It wasn't a white party. I think he was talking about it. But he said then afterwards he was never invited no more. He wasn't invited anymore to the parties. But he knows about them for sure. I think it was just a known secret in Hollywood how he got down or allegedly got down. But yeah, man, it's getting ready to go down. Because I'm like, damn, what's happening with this? Because it's January 4th. Like, are they going to say anything? But I'll come back. The letters are 123 and 124. They're still talking about this BOP sweep as well. In one of the documents, that looked at his personal belongings. So they're talking about that as well. Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. They and then it was some stuff they're gonna release prior to trial, like before the trial start. Then that gotta be a serious disadvantage for them. But I'll be back in a few minutes. No, Rickey Smiley has he knew about the kids, Lorraine, but he didn't know they were his. So we got to the bottom of it. It was just he didn't know that they were his. He knew they existed. But whether he was trying to hide them or not, that's his business now. So the witness list, April. So what are we in? January? Yeah, they're on time. April. And we said that the trial is what, May 5th? So yeah, they're on time with that. So but we're not ain't that something? We're not gonna get the witness list though. Diddy is gonna get it. We're not gonna see it. So we don't have to worry about that. That's not something that we're gonna see. We're not gonna see the witness list. Unless he leak it to us, but we're not gonna see it. But we'll know that he'll have it. And we'll see what if they try to take a deal or something. I know Medea keeps saying they go into the door with it, but we'll see. Damn, he got to be real. He got to be under a lot of pressure right now. For sure. Because you know them tapes are circulating to him. He got to be under pressure, dog. He got to be. And they sprung all this on him in the new year, too. I mean, he knew it was coming, but fuck, man. It's looming. Indictment is looming. I'll be back in about 15 minutes. 20 minutes, actually. Thank you guys for joining. As always, good conversations. We have some good conversations in here. We do, because whatever we don't know, somebody will tell us. Somebody in here know the answer to it. So we always get our questions answered in here, because you never know who's listening, and somebody will tell us. But guys, we'll be back for the superseding stuff. It's 8 pages I'm gonna read. Actually, it's 10, because his lawyer submitted something about the jail search. So it's total like 10 pages. I'll be back. You said don't trust anyone who said vote for Kamala. Oh man, leave Kamala alone. Shout out to Kamala though. All right, y'all, I'll be back. No, Medea. Ain't going to the door, Medea. I hope so, but ain't going to the door, Medea. I'll be back.